Hey guys, it's Coop, and this is the full guide on how to receive free products for review on YouTube. This will probably be a much longer video than usual because this is everything I know about this subject put into one place for you guys. To make it even easier for everyone to understand, I am going to leave a template of everything I say in this review, a step-by-step list to get free products, and I'll leave that down below. So before we can actually dig deep into contacting companies and all that good stuff, there are a few requirements. The first is quality, the second is consistency, and the third is dependability. Anyways, running over those requirements quickly. Quality: if your channel and videos are not of good quality, there's no chance you are ever going to have to review free products. Second is consistency. If your upload schedule is not consistent and your niche on your channel is not consistent, you are not going to have a chance. And the reason that niche consistency is so important is because companies are looking at what your audience is like. And if you're just a tech channel, your niche is going to be tech, and your audience is mostly, or probably all of them, are going to like tech. Which means when you review a company's product, your audience is interested. The third requirement is dependability, and this is basically the company trusting you that you're not going to sabotage them or anything and say really bad things about their products. The only reason you would have to worry about this is if you give a lot of negative opinions of products and companies on your channel. In that case, companies are going to be pretty worried about partnering with you because they think you might do the same to them. Okay, so starting off, there are two ways to receive free products, and the first one is by far the easiest, and that is brands approaching you. Usually this will happen when a brand somehow stumbles across your channel, whether that be from a social media platform at first, or maybe another channel recommending it to them, and they'll usually email you asking you if you'd like to review products, all that stuff. Of course, this makes it really easy, but you have to be careful. You really have to look over that company, do some research, because unlike when you're actually contacting companies, you don't get to choose who's contacting you. I've had to decline multiple approaches from companies for a few different reasons. One, they're just like a really creepy, weird, shady company that you would never want to work with. Two, you can tell from previous reviews their product is just terrible and there's no reason you would want it in the first place, and you wouldn't really want to make a review on it because it would be all negative. And three, maybe that company has very clear opinions or values that don't align with yours and you just don't want to partner with them. But in conclusion, it is relatively rare that a company, especially if you're a small YouTuber, will approach you. And even if they do, they might not have exactly what you were looking for. So that's where it is extremely important to know how to correctly approach the right brands the right way. And that's what I'm going to teach you right now. Before you can actually start contacting brands, you have to find brands, specifically brands that are your size or small enough that they will actually benefit from doing business with you. For instance, Samsung, Apple, Google, they would never send me a smartphone because there wouldn't be enough payoff back to them to do so. That's why you see the big brands working with the big YouTubers and the small brands working with the small YouTubers. A really good way to find brands who will probably be willing to partner with you is to basically look at what other YouTubers around your same size are doing, because if a company's sending them products, the company's probably gonna be willing to send you products as well. Anyways, usually I approach a brand either through direct message on Twitter or email. Email's usually the best and most professional if you can, but sometimes you just can't find their email. Speaking of being professional, that is the most important thing you can do when contacting brands. You just want a very straightforward approach. Anyways, I'm about to tell you the things that you need in a letter to contact a company about a review product, but I highly suggest you just make a template from all of these things so that you can replace the company's name, replace the product name, and keep reusing it over and over. It's a lot easier and you only have to do it well once. Anyways, the things you need in order to approach a company is who you are and what you do for the first two. So that's basically saying, you know, my name's Coop, I am a content creator and tech reviewer on YouTube. Simple as that. The third thing is what you want, so basically saying what product you're interested in reviewing. The fourth and probably most important in this whole thing is how you can help the company or brand. So you can say, I can help promote your company farther, gain new leads, and have other new demographics see it that wouldn't have seen it before. And then give some additional info, so maybe that's subscribers, monthly views, average views per video, link clicks, or demographics. You don't have to give them all of that information. In fact, I would say just give the information that represents your channel the best. For instance, if you get a lot of views per video but you don't actually have that many subscribers, maybe don't mention subscribers, but definitely mention how many views you get per video. You just want to appeal to that company as much as you can. A few additional things you can add that you don't really need to add is like how you make your videos. A second additional thing you can tell the companies is that if you have social media that could help to impact your review in a positive way, like promote it, that's definitely a good thing to tell them. Anyways, those two were just additional, but these last things you also definitely need. After you're done with that, just leave your website, or in this case, channel link, at a conclusion, send the email or direct message, and wait. And I found the reply time to be anywhere usually from 1 to 6 days. But if a company's not replying to you by that time, don't spam them, because it probably just means they weren't interested and they didn't want to tell you. That's usually kind of how they just put you off. Anyways, for a channel my size, I'd say when approaching a company, a success rate is half to a third. So, you know, 1 out of every 2 or 3 of those emails that you send will actually get a response that is positive, like they want to send you a product. If that ratio is lower, like maybe 1 out of every 5 or 6, definitely go back and check over the requirements, because it's probably indicating that those aren't really as good as they could be. Anyways, after you're actually done with the video and you've published it, stay in touch with that company, because that's a really good way to receive more products, especially if you did benefit them noticeably. But as far as contacting companies, that's basically it. It gets much easier as you go on, but at first, it's definitely pretty finicky, especially if you're a very small YouTuber. But the more impact you have, the more you grow, the easier it's gonna get. So yeah, that is my full guide on how to receive products from companies for review absolutely free. So if you did enjoy this very long and very complex video in the YouTube tip series, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. With all that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one.